Have you ever wondered why a girl suddenly pulls away? It's not because she didn't like you in the first place. It's not even because you did something obviously wrong. More often than not, it happens when she feels like she's figured you out completely, and once the mystery is gone, so is the excitement. Think about it. In the beginning, everything feels electric. You talk for hours, share stories, and open up about your dreams, fears, and past relationships. You think this will bring you closer, but instead, something shifts. Her texts slow down, the enthusiasm fades, and suddenly, she's not as eager to see you. Why? Because there was no challenge, no layers left to uncover. The thrill of discovery disappeared. Now, let's take a step back and understand why this happens. Point 1. Don't overexpose yourself too soon. Bro, I know the feeling. You meet a girl, things click, and you think, if I just open up completely, she'll see how great I am and never leave. But that's where most guys mess up. See, attraction isn't about giving everything away up front. It's built through curiosity, through discovery. When you spill your entire life story too soon, it doesn't make her more interested. It makes her comfortable. And comfort, that kills excitement. Think of it like a movie. If they reveal the whole plot in the first 10 minutes, do you stay hooked? No, you lose interest. The same goes for attraction. If she feels like she's already figured you out, there's nothing left to chase. You lose interest. The same goes for attraction. If she feels like she's already figured you out, there's nothing left to chase. But listen, this doesn't mean you should play games. It just means letting things unfold naturally. Instead of laying everything out, let her earn those deeper parts of you. Make her feel like she's unlocking something special, something not everyone gets access to. Because the truth, people value what they have to work for. If she gets all of you too soon, she won't appreciate it the same way. But if she has to discover you over time, she stays engaged, she stays curious, and that's what keeps her drawn to you. Point 2. The push-pull dynamic. Bro, let me put you onto something most guys miss about attraction. It's not just about being a good guy or treating her right, it's about tension. That perfect mix of giving her attention and keeping her wondering. Ever notice that when you're always available, always texting first, always trying to make plans, she starts pulling away? But the second you stop chasing and focus on your own life, she suddenly wants to see you more? That's no coincidence. That's push-pull at work. See, attraction thrives on uncertainty. When a woman knows she has you completely, when there's no challenge, no question about how much you like her, your attention loses value. Not because she's playing games, but because there's no excitement, no suspense. But the moment she sees you as a man with his own goals, his own priorities, that's when she starts craving your presence. Not because you're ignoring her, but because you don't need her validation. It's not about playing hard to get. It's about being a man whose life is so fulfilling, she wants to be a part of it. You give, but you also pull back. You show interest, but you're not always there. That contrast, that's what keeps her hooked. So stop overthinking texts. Stop worrying about whether she's losing interest. Instead, build a life that excites you. Because the moment she stops being your focus, she'll start making you hers. Point 3. The mistake of constant validation. Bro, let me ask you something. Have you ever found yourself always checking your phone, waiting for her reply? Or maybe you're always the one texting first, planning the dates, making sure she's happy? I get it, man. You like her, and you don't want to mess things up. But here's the problem. When you constantly seek validation from her, you kill the very attraction you're trying to build. See, when a woman knows for sure that she has you, when there's no mystery, no uncertainty, it stops being exciting. Think about it. Do you get excited about something you already know you have? No, we crave what feels just a little out of reach. That's human nature. The biggest mistake most guys make is thinking that by always being available, always reassuring her, and always trying to please her, she'll appreciate them more. But what actually happens? She starts losing interest. Not because she's cruel, but because predictability is boring. Attraction isn't built when she knows she has you wrapped around her finger. It's built when she wonders about you, when she's unsure, even just a little, about where she stands with you. That's why the smartest move you can make is to stop chasing her validation and start living like a man who doesn't need it. Don't text just because you're afraid she'll forget about you. Don't try to be overly nice just to keep her attention. Let her come to you sometimes. Give her space to miss you. because the moment she starts wondering if she has you completely, that's when her attraction spikes. Not because you're playing games, but because you're showing her that you're a man who values himself, and that's the kind of guy women don't want to lose. Bro, let me paint you a picture, one you might even recognize. A guy meets a girl, they hit it off, and everything feels perfect. He's excited, she's into him, and for the first time in a while, he feels like he's found someone special. But then, without even realizing it, he makes a huge mistake. He starts making her his entire world. At first it's subtle. He starts cancelling plans with his friends just to be available for her. The gym, work, his personal goals, they all start taking a back seat. His life, which was once full of excitement and ambition, now revolves around one thing, her. And guess what? At first, she might like the attention, but soon, something shifts. She starts pulling away. She takes longer to reply. The energy isn't the same, and he's left wondering, what did I do wrong? Man, she didn't pull away because she stopped liking him. She pulled away because he stopped being the man she was attracted to in the first place. The guy she fell for had a purpose, a mission, something that made him him, but now he's just orbiting around her, and that's not attractive. Women don't want to be your purpose. They want to join you on your journey. They want to be part of a man's exciting life, not be his entire life. So if you ever find yourself in this situation, take a step back, focus on you. Build your own world, because when a woman sees that you have your own path, your own ambitions, and your own sense of self, that's when she wants to be part of it. Point 5. Embrace the art of walking away. Listen, man, the strongest position you can have in any relationship is knowing, really knowing, that you can walk away at any time. That doesn't mean being cold. It means understanding your own value. Neediness? That's a repellent. The moment a woman feels like you need her to feel whole, she starts questioning your worth. But when you're self-sufficient, when you enjoy her presence but don't need it, that's when she truly respects and desires you. Think about it. Have you ever noticed that the guys who seem too eager to please always end up being the ones left behind? Meanwhile, the ones who seem calm, unbothered, and sure of themselves are the ones women chase? That's not an accident. Women are naturally drawn to strength. Not just physical strength, but emotional strength. The kind that says, I love having you here, but I'll be just fine without you. Because that kind of man is rare. Most guys bend over backward trying to keep a woman interested, but the man who is willing to walk away if his standards aren't met, that's the guy she wants to stay with. So, here's the truth. You don't win a woman's heart by clinging to her. You win it by being the kind of man who doesn't have to cling, because your life is already full. Already great with or without her, and ironically, that's exactly what makes her never want to leave. Alright bro, let's wrap this up the right way. Attraction isn't about chasing, over-explaining yourself, or trying too hard to please her. It's about holding your ground, keeping some mystery, and living a life that excites you first. When a woman pulls away, don't panic. Don't start over-texting or proving your worth. Just stay focused on your goals, your purpose, and let her come to you. Because the moment she senses that you don't need her validation, that's when she starts wanting you more. So, walk with confidence, know your worth, and if she drifts away, let her. The right one will always come closer when you're living like a man who knows his value. Stay sharp.